only way to experience inner peace, to feel that love, to really transform those experiences and not let them trigger us anymore. And ultimately, the trigger is some form of our ego is being triggered. But when we finally get to a place where we can let things go, that's when we're ready to really experience the elixir of life, profound love and freedom and inner peace. It's the new you moment, where everything's changed. For you, though, everything's changed. Others won't see it, but you will, and you will feel it deeply. And then your job just becomes to be this new you. Be the new you that has allowed that ego to be dismantled, to not be on guard.
Unleash the untapped potential within you as we dive fearlessly into the realms of healing, personal growth, self-love, and uncharted territories of the human experience. Join us as we navigate relationships, conquer career and business milestones, and explore the depths of spirituality. This isn't just a podcast, it's a manifesto for the resilient, the ambitious, the soul-searching women and men of today. Grab your coffee and let's dive in with Beyond the Surface.
Before we dive into this episode, this final episode on spiritual alchemy, I want to invite you to a beautiful collaboration with two of my dear friends and soul sisters, Tina Adoricio and Judy Machado. We are bringing Cacao and Breathwork together in a virtual, online, sacred ceremony, and it is called Sacred Renewal. It is right before the fall equinox on September 18th, and this is going to be the space to really transform and alchemize and really nourish your soul and experience that renewal into this new space, this new season that we are entering of fall. And so I would love to see you there. It is by donation, and the link is going to be down below for you. I can't wait to see you there, September 18th. And so let's dive into this final episode. We are talking about inner peace and this elixir of life. And I often think, like, as I was preparing for this episode and to bring this to you, I was thinking about, what does inner peace feel like to you? Sit with that for a moment. What does inner peace feel like to you? Because for me, the visual I see is waves. Sometimes they are crashing and they're strong. And then there's the calm, gentle waves. And there will always be the crash and then the calm, the crash and then the calm, just like our life. There's always kind of like chaos that we feel. And then when we kind of go through the process and we sit with it and we let the emotions move through us, we release emotions, then there's that calmness. Inner peace isn't something that we find outside of ourselves. It's something that we actually cultivate within ourselves. And I think I've just been really in the space of understanding that more and more through constantly alchemizing all the different emotions and the experiences that I've had throughout my life. So what does inner peace feel like for you? To me, there's that calmness. There's love beneath the surface. It's that moment where two people can come together and have the hard conversation and choose love at the end. And always choose love. It's the release of weight that you've been carrying. And it's the beginning of a new way of being. But we have to continue to nourish our new way of being with our rituals, our journals, our meditations, our boundaries. When we step into this place where we've created our inner peace because we have gone through this process of really seeing ourselves, like we've talked about in all these different episodes, we go through the introspection after this chaos arises, and then we go through this process of seeing ourselves from the bird's eye view. We have to go through all of this in order to experience this new way of being and letting that ego destruct and letting it crumble. Another way to kind of look at this part in the alchemy process is purifying your spirit. It's making sure that you are free from that destructive ego. And one of the sayings that I've never resonated with was forgive, but don't forget. Personally, I feel like it's the destructive ego in this scenario. You can't carry all the hurt and the pain with you if you want to experience true inner peace, true love. You have to let it go. And I know sometimes in some situations that is easier said than done. I know, but I do think it's the only way. It's the only way to experience inner peace, to feel that love, to really transform those experiences and not let them trigger us anymore. And ultimately the trigger is some form of our ego is being triggered. But when we finally get to a place where we can let things go, that's when we're ready to really experience the elixir of life, profound love and freedom and inner peace. It's the new you moment, where everything's changed. For you though, everything's changed. Others won't see it, but you will, and you will feel it deeply. And then your job just becomes to be this new you, be the new you that has allowed that ego to be dismantled, to not be on guard. And what I love about alchemy and seeing each stage of this process is that each and every time I align to greater wisdom, when we allow ourselves to move through each of these stages and to get to another layer of our true selves, when we get to alchemize, when we get to transform, that's all that alchemy is transform. Taking pain to love, pain to purpose, pain to wisdom. That's what alchemy is. And being an alchemist requires us to do the work, so much work. And that's the space that I want to create for you, for me, for us moving forward. The space to rewrite our narratives and stories that aren't serving us. The space to break the patterns that aren't serving us. It's the way of the alchemist. I hope you've enjoyed this little mini series on alchemy, and there is going to be more to come on this. But remember, for right now, September 18th, Sacred Renewal, Cacao and Breathwork ceremony with myself, Tina, and Judy. And it is going to be such a place to reconnect with yourself, to have a full mind, body, soul, spirit connection and experience for you, to release, to rejuvenate, all the things. The link is going to be down below for you by donation, and I cannot wait to see you there, to experience this with you, to alchemize with you. And I love you.
Thank you for listening. Make sure to leave a review and continue the conversation with me over on social media, and we'll see you in the next episode.